If you're someone who looks in the mirror and has always dreamed of seeing your abs for the first time, or maybe you lift but you're still kind of soft and you're bulked up and you struggle with cutting, this video will be one of the best things you can watch if your goal is getting lean and jacked. But before we dive in, if you're new to my channel, I created Average to Jacked, or A2J for short, because I used to be lost and overwhelmed with the insane amount of fitness content out there, and now my goal is just to simplify it. I don't teach you how to be a bodybuilder. I teach guys just like you how to get jacked for everyday life, look good in clothes, and maybe at the beach, and just healthy and strong without living in the gym. And I give away everything for free on my channel, so if you still have questions after this video, I've probably covered it in past content at some point. And if you don't want to go through all my past videos trying to piece everything together and you want my direct help, I have a step-by-step workout program that is going to be linked below. Now let's get on to the actual video topic. If you grabbed a random person off of the street and then you asked them, what's your dream body? Like, what does that look like? They would probably say, not overly big, but just lean with the six pack. And the hard truth is most guys go through life never thinking that that is possible. Like being lean with the six pack, they think it's impossible for them. But how is it that I do it effortlessly? Literally over the last 10 years, I don't even think about it and I've maintained a six pack, something that most guys dream about their entire life. And I was just at the beach yesterday surfing and I look around and seriously, 95% of people are out of shape and overweight. But the crazy part is, I know if they could snap their fingers and be in shape, they would choose that every single day of the week. So the first thing I want to talk about is your goal. And before you click off this video, because I'm not giving you the vague tips like eat in a caloric deficit and here's 5 steps to lose weight in 30 days, understand you've probably watched all of those surface level videos at some point and they clearly haven't worked for you. So just give me a chance to explain my philosophy and I can promise you it will help you. We need to start with your goal. So knowing your why, because it's what's going to motivate you in the first place. And I want you to think of your goal like the pins at the end of a bowling lane. That's what you're aiming for. The bumpers you put on are going to be your habits and your systems. They keep you from drifting into the gutter when life gets chaotic. And without them, it's easy to end up off track and never hit the target. If you don't think about your goal daily or have a strong why, it's so easy to do the wrong actions. So maybe your goal is just to be healthy and strong for your kids, become confident and attract your dream girl, become better at your sport. Literally whatever it is, I want you to start by writing it down. I personally read and write my goals first thing in the morning. Every single morning, I don't miss this, and this is going to keep them top of mind. So we know the goal is to get a six pack and why it's going to be good for you. So now all we have to do is reverse engineer the actions, meaning what you need to do each day. Because with any goal, there are set things or actions you need to do to move towards them. Now, if you're just getting started and you've got a lot of weight to lose, don't overthink any of this. You don't need to eat perfectly or follow every single habit I'm about to share. Just start small. I don't follow extreme diets. Why? Because most things that are extreme are going to be hard to stick to. That's why I promote a real food diet. So think about this. When you eat ultra processed food, so fast food, junk food, whatever you want to call it, they are engineered to make you crave more, so you're not going to get as full or satiated, even though you're eating an insane amount of calories. Now, take a meal like grass-fed beef, jasmine rice cooked in bone broth, and an avocado on the side, and you're getting quality calories that are nutrient dense, but not at the expense of still being hungry after. So the point I'm trying to make is when you base your diet off of fruit, honey, grass-fed beef, free-range chicken and eggs, potatoes, coconut water, just truly whole foods, you're satiated more and you don't have as bad of cravings. When I wake up, I drink caffeine within 30 to 60 minutes, and this helps me focus first thing, and it also blunts my appetite. And then I fast for around 3 to 4 hours before my first meal, and if I'm lifting, I'll just do a tablespoon of raw honey, maybe 15 to 30 minutes before, along with the pre-workout, and that helps me get through my workouts with some quick carbohydrates. And the next super simple thing that I do to stay lean year round and see a six pack is I simply walk each day. You will notice with my content that my goal is simplifying. I don't do any extremes. So I'm not going to tell you to start doing some sprint workout or hit cardio or some complex cycling routine. I'm just going to tell you to walk. Because what do most people do? They just sit all day and then they wonder why they can't lose weight. But once again, look at their actions. They sit for breakfast, they sit driving to work, they sit at their desk, they sit for lunch, they sit driving home. You get my point. So if I just described you, all you have to do is start throwing in a couple of walking sessions. Maybe this is on lunch break, or maybe it's early morning, or it's after work. I personally aim for 10,000 steps a day. That is a good gauge that has always kept me lean. So now let's recap. I read and write my goals daily, so they're top of mind. I eat a real food, nutrient dense diet. I consume caffeine within an hour after waking. I then fast for a few hours each morning, and then I walk daily. And if you're someone who's tried to get lean before and you keep falling off, this is exactly why I created my step by step workout program. I go into all of this in a lot more detail and tell you exactly where to start, no matter if you're fat, you're skinny, or you're skinny fat. I help people reach their dream physique literally every single day with my simple systems. And if you want my direct help, then click the link under this video or in the pinned comment. Appreciate you guys watching. I will talk to you all in the next one. Peace.